Hey, Jason Rice here, another lot party quick tip. I haven't done one of these in a little bit. Not that I've been hiding out, it's just been busy. We have good promotion going on with FCA. If you're a Chrysler dealer right now, they're FCA, we're approved vendor for CPO, and they're giving a free setup and a free third month. So they're paying about 50% of a dealer's whole cost with our services. So if you're FCA dealer, check that out. Let me know. Direct message me, go to Lot Pop, get a demo. It ends tomorrow, the 9th. They actually were supposed to end it last month and they extended it through the 9th because we're doing so good with that. So if you are interested as a Chrysler dealer, best time, because this next quarter is, or this last quarter, it's actually happening right now, is going to be a tricky one for everybody. And so I wanted to do this quick tip. Why does your percentage price to market even matter? And I need you to hear me out on this because I know a little bit of pushback, and I'm kind of tongue-in-cheek a little bit here with this tip. And I see some people watching. Pop in the comments. I do have it live up here on Facebook, so I can see any of your comments if you agree or disagree with some of the stuff I'm going to talk about here. But back to this market, man, I'm seeing it shift pretty quick. I'm hearing the lanes getting lighter, cars are getting a little bit easier to buy. I'm watching, we did a 60-day depreciation percentages for MMR data. For a little bit, about 3 months, we've been tracking MMR. They have a projected values, and we were looking 30 days back and 30 days forward. So about a 60-day MMR value. So again, MMR projected 30 days out of what the value of that car is going to be. And just a couple months ago, in the last month or so, the 60-day projected number that we were coming up with, a lot of cars were actually appreciating about 1% to 2%. I would say 60-70% of majority of the inventory was projected to actually increase in value by 2% in that 60-day window, 30 days back, 30 days forward. Now I'm seeing 60-70% are actually depreciating 2%. So you're talking about a 4% swing there. So I know, awesome, great to hear that, Kim. Thank you very much. And especially if they're a Chrysler dealer right now, have them pop in on that new that promo, Kim, that's ending. Anyways, so we're seeing depreciation. We see the numbers. We actually looking at cars, global, car global, KAR, global stats. We're seeing obviously the listings and sales in most markets are tight, meaning it's now no longer a buyer's market or seller's market. It's pretty tight, so you need to get back to dialing things down. Election, all those things, buildups in 2017, 18, 19s, and 2020s are building up in most markets. So the late models are going to be cars that are going to be impacted sooner or later. So basically, there's a ton of movement happen in the market, is what I'm telling you. And I've been seeing dealers price the market. They dropped the price yesterday or 2 days ago to 97%, and already in a day or two, that 97% moved to 98%. So the market moved 1% within a day or two. And we're seeing that based on our last price change a week or two ago. We've seen the same thing happen. They're at 98%, moved to 99, and then they moved it down to 97, and now they're back up to 98. And we're seeing those patterns. So the market's moving fast. I'm not telling you anything you haven't known already. My point with the why does your percentage price to market even matter? Should you even look at that? So hear me out. One of the things I always taught dealers, and we talked about, and I was with Viato from 05 to 2013 for 8+ years, doing this for 7 years now, 15+ years, and there hasn't been a dealer or manager that didn't disagree with this statement here. Do you price cars better or worse if you didn't know the cost of it? Okay, if you didn't know your cost, how much more effective would you actually price that car to the market, right? You would actually price that car. If it's the market's 10 grand, you'd price it at 10 grand or less to get it moving. Because if you knew your cost was 11 grand, you wouldn't price it at 10, right? Most people will agree with that statement. Hey, Colin, thanks for that. So, my point is, when I say, why would your price to market even matter then? So think about that cost aspect. What if I could tell you you're 31 to 45 cars that are 31 to 45 days old? Let's say you have 30% of your inventory sitting in that bucket, but only 20% of your sales, let's say over the last 2 weeks, only 20% of your sales are coming out of that bucket. So you have 30% sitting there in 31 to 45. and then 20% of your sales are only going out of there. That's 10% bleed through that can happen. If that and nothing changes, 10% of your inventory will bleed through to the 46 to 60. Let's say that's an issue. Now let's say 2018s, just like I was telling you, those are building up in the market. Let's say you have more 2018 sitting on your lot than you've been selling or pacing for over the last, like again, let's say 2 weeks. So now you have 20 2018 sitting in your lot and you're only sold 5 over the last 2 weeks. So you're only on pace to sell 10. And so obviously you're heavy in 2018s. Let's take the same example on intermediate cars. You have so many in stock, you have 10 in stock, only sold 2, or on pace for 4 for a month. And so you're heavy in intermediate cars. And then let's say maybe even that price point. Let's say also you have a 2018 intermediate car that's 31 to 45 days old. Remember, we're bleeding through 31 to 45. 2018s we're heavy in. We're heavy in intermediate cars. We haven't changed the price in a week or two, and it's not converting online, and we're not getting any traction or phone calls or emails on it. So I say that because that's stuff we see while we're dealing with our dealers here at Lot Pop. That's part of our lot score. Is I could show you you're bleeding through in 31 to 45. You're heavy in 2018s. You're heavy in intermediate cars. You're heavy in cars in this price point. It's not converting online. You haven't changed the price in 2 weeks. Doesn't matter if you're at 95% or 98% of the market, right? Something's got to change about this car. We got to do something different. Maybe it's the photos, the descriptions. Maybe we got to put a spiff on it. But more than likely, that price point isn't working for some reason. We're going to have to adjust based on all that information that I just told you. And maybe your sales are down. Maybe the market's slowing down. Okay. So think about it. Just looking at your price to market or your cost to market or the day supply, isn't enough. You can't just look at 2 or 3 metrics and make a decision on should I make an adjustment on a car or not. And let's take it totally opposite, especially when you look at things like car gurus telling you to be a great deal, you got to price it here. Well, let's flip it around. Let's say I'm light in intermediate cars. I'm light in 2018s. I'm selling more out of my 31 to 45 than what's sitting there. The car is converting well. I just changed the price last week and they leave my lot. Historically, these type of cars sell off my lot at 97%. So car gurus wants to tell me I got to drop it down to 95% to make it a great deal. Why would I do that when I know they leave my lot at 98%? And I'm light in that segment, I'm light in that bucket, I'm light in that year, and the car's converting, right? So you just can't take, this market's going to shift so fast, and it's already happening. And if you're just going to look at 1 or 2 metrics, and think about it, day supply is 45 days old. They look 45 days ago to see what's been selling over the last 45 days. Okay. And 45 days ago, the market was way different. Things were moving faster. So that day supply is going to be manipulated by what was happening 20, 30, 40 days ago. And right now it's different. So it's a good metric. And again, there's tools like vAuto to actually show you now. They're starting to look at 2-week sale volumes to see if that's up or down, if the day supply is moving in a certain direction, which is good. But that can't be your only indicator, right? You got to be able to break down your lot at Lot Pop. What's happening on your lot as a whole, what cars are causing those problems, and then make adjustments based on other information like day supply or things like profit time and stuff like that. But you got to dig deeper than just using a few metrics. So that's my point, is why does your price to market even matter? No different than when we tell a dealer, what's your cost matter? Well, I can't price the car, I don't know my cost yet, or I can't price it there because I owe too much on it. When we tell them, if you owe $1, we tell customers, if you owe $1 on your car, is it worth $1? No, it is what the market's worth. So we do that with our costs. But when it comes to price to market, all of a sudden we go, oh, I can't adjust the price. I'm already at 90% of market. So, okay, then something has to change, because this car, an 18 ain't working. Intermediate car's not working on my lot. I'm bleeding through in this bucket. It hasn't converted. We haven't touched the price in a week or two. So if it's not priced, then let's look at our photos. Let's look at our descriptions. Let's put some money on the hood. Let's put it on the front of the lot or in the showroom. Do something. But you got to look at deeper dives into metrics than just a few things in today's market, because it's going to be faster than it's ever happened. So hope this tip was helpful. If you want a free evaluation, just go. We'll show you your photo description problems. We'll help you log in a demo. We'll log into your vAuto. We'll point some things out that you can track yourself. Okay. But we'll also show you what we can do to help you find these issues. This is what we do. So go to loudpop.com, see if you want a free inventory evaluation, 844-LOUDPOP4. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe. Facebook, comments. I love the feedback. If you guys disagree with this or agree. Thanks, Manny. Thanks for the refresher. I got my 20 group. We started a 20 group. I'm excited about this. Our first meeting in person is going to be here in Olathe, Kansas on Monday and Tuesday. I just posted a picture about it. We're all ready for it. We're actually, a lot of us are going to meet up Sunday night as everybody gets into town, have some cocktails and hors d'oeuvres, and then go right into that 20 group. What's special about this 20 group is we are actually visiting stores. We're going to spend a few hours in each store throughout the 20 group as we travel through the every quarter. We're going to go visit and be hands-on, roll up our sleeves and see what the best of the best stores are doing on turnaround time or F&I or desk and deals or, you know, pay plans and comps or things like that. So if you're interested in joining this 20 group, we have a little bit of space. I'm moderating it. I'm hosting calls with these guys. We have our own private Facebook group. Go to loudpop20.com. And check it out for more information. Thanks, Kim, for your feedback. And again, hopefully this was helpful.